In this question, we're told that A, B and C are points on a circle of radius 5 cm and centre O. DA and DC are tangents to the circle, and DO is equal to 9 cm. We need to work out the length of arc ABC, giving our answer correct to 3 significant figures. So to work out the length of arc ABC, we need to first find this angle. Then we can start to find this angle by finding out the angle AOD and the angle COD. We're told that DA and DC are tangents to the circle, and we also know that an angle between the radius and a tangent is always equal to 90, and so we can say that angle OAD and angle OCD are both right angles. So now we have two right angle triangles. We know that the length DO is 9 cm, and so we can now use trigonometry to find the angles OAD and COD. Now we'll start with triangle AOD. We have a right angle triangle, and we're trying to find this angle, which we'll call X. We can say that the hypotenuse is length OD, and that the adjacent side to the angle is line AO. So the trigonometric identity that links adjacent and hypotenuse together is cosine, and so we can say that cos X is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse, which is equal to 5 over 9. And so we can say that angle X is equal to cos minus 1, 5 over 9, which will give us an answer of 56.25101114 degrees. Now triangles AOD and triangles OCD are identical, and so we can say that angle COD is also equal to X. Now we know that angles around a point are equal to 360 degrees, and we can use this in order to find the angle needed to find the length of arc ABC, and we'll call this angle Y. And so given that angles around a point is equal to 360 degrees, we can say that the angle Y is equal to 360 take away X plus X, which is 360 minus 2X, which is now equal to 360 minus 2 times 56.2510114. And so when we put this into our calculator, we will get an answer of Y equals 247.4979772 degrees. Now that we found angle Y, we can find the length of arc ABC. Now we know that the arc length is equal to theta over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r. Now theta represents the angle of the arc, and we found that the angle of the arc is angle Y, which is equal to 247.4979772. So we can say that arc ABC is equal to 247.49 divided by 360, all multiplied by 2 times pi times the radius of 5. And now placing this entire equation in our calculator, we'll get an answer that the arc length is equal to 21.59827 centimeters. We're asked to give our answer correct to 3 significant figures, and so the length of arc ABC is equal to 21.6 centimeters. Now this question is worth 5 marks, so let's take a look at where these marks are allocated. The first mark is for recognising the angle OAD and angle OCD are equal to 90 degrees, which we've shown in our diagram. And now the second mark is for using trigonometry to set up an equation for the angle DOA, which we called X. And so we said that cos X is equal to 5 over 9, giving us that second mark. Now the third mark is for using inverse trigonometry to find the angle X. And so we said that X is equal to cos minus 1, brackets 5 over 9, which is equal to 56.25 degrees. Now that fourth mark is for a complete process to find the arc length ABC. And so we'll get this fourth mark by saying arc length of ABC is 247.49 divided by 360, all multiplied by 2 times pi times 5. Now writing this down will give us that fourth mark. And finally, that fifth and final mark is for getting an answer of 21.6 centimeters, rounded correctly to 3 significant figures. And so we've now achieved the 5 marks needed to get full marks on this question.